There's the thing I always say, we pray, no? We don't sit and wait. There's also a part where you're supposed to, that's why I take meditation as a very important thing. You pray, then you sit in silence. Because there's things that need to be planted in you, and your soul is still restless when you relay information.
Yes.
When you drop information, your energy is all over the place.
And some people get up right after that. I mean,
do you understand?
It's a one-sided relationship. You know what I mean?
Then it's back to life. Back to survival.
That's why I can relate what you say. Just meditate. Try to clear your mind.
Yes.
Like, don't think, what am I do after this if I'm done with this meditation? None of that. Just like straight up, have a try
just
to go empty.
It's like I was telling you.
That's what you say. I just pictured it now.
That's where all the time because you're waiting.
Like I was telling my wife, you pray about something, and it's like you were saying. I said to my wife, you can't pray or meditate and say, God, take over. But now you're done with that prayer, or you're done with that meditation, now you want to go sort it out yourself.
Yes,
but what was the point in it in the first place?
Yes.
You pray about your career, you pray about what you want. I want the family. Remember that was when I met you, you were like, I'm going to have my family. And the thing is, you can't just pray. You sat down, but now there's a twist to it. You have your sat down, but now because the urgency is there, you don't want to wait anymore. And that's why it doesn't work at times. It doesn't your time.
It's not supposed to work at our time ever.
Exactly.
And I think what we always forget is that we have this illusion that, look guys, I always say in this physical world, God Himself cannot interact in this physical world without doing things that brings about a physical thing.
Yes.
So for example, you can say God need money, but then God needs to first put you in the right job, around the right place, around the right places, in the right area, living wise and stuff.
Yes.
Then He can say, okay, now you are worth earning that 20,000 rand salary, because you're not gonna fuck it up. You first need to go through the hard knocks so that you can know, if I now get the 50k, I'm not gonna blast it.
Exactly.
Right? So for me, that's the thing. We want things to happen now, but we don't understand that there needs to be an actual personal shift, and your whole being needs to be prepared for that thing, because that is we ask for things to happen in the spiritual realm. No? So in order for that to happen, this vehicle that we are operating, we are going to operate it in a different way. And that's what we don't do. We say, God, I want blessing, I want strength, I want courage, I want all of this stuff. And then what we do is we continue to live the same life that we love. We don't think differently. You still a coward in your thinking. You know? When someone gives you, but I need you to do this for me. When opportunity comes knocking, then you're like, it's fine, so I can't right now, I'm busy.
And that is where it takes you longer to get
or you don't feel worthy, or
but then that is also you shooting yourself in the foot. Because remember, God helps those who help themselves.
There we go.
It's always like that, bruh. Like, you can't expect things to happen in the physical world by asking for that in the spiritual sense. Because even if God puts it in front of your doorstep in spirit, you need to claim it in the physicality.
Exactly.
That's all that it is. You need to make it happen first, you know? And that for me is something that I try and do as best as I can. You know, people always say, I'm going to do this. I always tell my girlfriend, you know what, no? People say they're going to do this, then they disappoint me. They only disappoint me because they're not being true to themselves and true to me.
Here we go.
Tell me, if you can't do something, tell me, yo bruh, I hear you. This is what you expect from me as a friend or as a whatever. But right now, I can't do that.
Be honest.
Then I know I don't have to hold that to you. You know? Then I know that when you act like this, I understand it.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
understanding of it.
Yes. I'm not gonna brand you.
I've
got a friend that I'm for those who know, you know. His name is Dave, no? So everybody who he finds himself around, look, he's a cool guy. He may not be the sharpest tool in the set, but he's a cool guy. He's loyal. You can trust him. You know, like he's a day one man. But people take advantage of the fact that he has money and that he spends that on trying to impress people. So what would happen is, I would see that this person isn't good for him, and then this person is next to me. He's my neighbor. So, you know, I could have passed him, Dave, Like when I speak to them, people will be like, yo, look at this, bro. Like, yo, must calm down. Like, literally, like, we're sitting in the crowd and we're like, nah, Jordan, you. Then he will get up. Because I would diss him non-stop. But the reason I diss him is purely because other people, people think I'm dissing him, but I'm pointing out the shit that people think about you. As your friend, I will tell you, my bro, this thing is a slang. She's saying this about you behind your back and this and that. And in the crowd, they're gonna say, yo, but Jordan, you can't say that. Why are you being so hard on him? I'm like, yeah, guys, you should go home and have a conversation about this. I'm gonna tell you, man, right? Be aware of this, man. You know, if you maybe say something in the wrong way and it offends someone because he's not the most aware person, he will say shit.
A true friend will actually tell you the truth. That is a true friend.
I'm gonna call that. I don't care if you hate me, bro. If you hate me, it just shows that you don't understand what it truly means to be someone's friend.
Yes.
Exactly,
I'm accountable for you as much as you're accountable for me.
Exactly. So have each other's back.
And even I look them all, that's it, the main. That's all it is. That's funny. Like, let's be honest, man, guys. If we go to a public space and people see us arrive as a unit, if one person acts out, the whole unit is
affected.
Classed like that, and it's affected. You know.
Howdy, man.